So you see the hi-hats in the ceiling here? Well, they're controlled by this switch right here. Which is great. That's fine, right? The problem, though, is that they put up this wall to create a closet. And they never disconnected these two lights from the rest of the ceiling. They just added the wall and never did the electrical work. So what does that mean? Well, it means when somebody's getting ready early in the morning and they want these lights on, they have to turn on the entire bedroom, which is really not very friendly for anybody else that's sleeping. So I've got two potential solutions here. The first is you can call an electrician and have him try and split the circuits and run another switch somewhere in the closet. But I've got a more elegant solution that doesn't involve any wiring. Well, I can't say that. A little bit of wiring, but it involves smart technology, and I know that frightens a lot of you, but you can do this. This is easy to do, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do to make this problem go away. Like that. Coming up. So my solution here is to actually use a smart bulb. And I'm going to use 8 smart bulbs in this ceiling. And these are a halo recessed trim, so they fit into a normal can light. This is a 4-inch. And these are powered by WiZ. WiZ is a smart light bulb. It's like one of my new favorite smart light bulbs because they're easy to use, they're great to integrate with other things, and they work with Home Assistant really well for local control. Now, WiZ is owned by the same company that owns Philips Hue, so they know what they're doing. And this bulb can be any color of tunable white, as well as RGB colors too. Now, these are actually a Wi-Fi connected bulb, but you don't have to connect them to the internet if you don't want to. If you want privacy, you can avoid, you can isolate them from the internet and they will still work. Now, this is a retrofit situation, which means you can take out a standard light bulb and you can put this into the recessed can in place of a standard light bulb. So that's why it has this screw here. Now, I do happen to have a lamp over here that I'm going to use to set these up. Now, to set it up, I am going to go into the WiZ app. I'm going to create a new room, and I'm going to call this the closet. I'm going to press the plus button there, and it says it's looking for devices with Bluetooth. So what I'm going to do is plug this in. And you can see that it is lit. Some devices are ready to pair. Let's start pairing. So this is the one that I'm going to work on. Start that. I'm going to say this is part of the closet. Now I have to connect it to my IoT network. Now my IoT network is separate from my secure network. So this is what I put untrusted devices on. Okay, now it's done pairing. And this is just Halo RL42. Now this is number 2 because I did set up another one before. But I'm going to call this closet 1. Okay, it is done. Okay, and now when I press that, you can see I am controlling that light. Okay, now that I've got a device in my closet, what I want to do is I want to say, hey, how am I going to control those lights in my closet? Well, I'm going to do that by using this smart button. The smart button is a little switch. It has on and off, but it also works as a dimmer switch, and it is also magnetic. You can then take this and stick it to the base so that you can always find it, and that's where it's supposed to be. All right, putting the batteries in. All right, now I'm going to click the plus again, and I'm going to say I want to set up a portable button, and this one is going to control the closet, and it says insert the batteries and tap on start, which I did. Press the on for a couple of times, and there you go, you can see that it's pairing. And then the accessory is found. Now, this accessory is tied to the closet. So any device I put in the closet, this will control. So I should be able to press on and off. And that's how it works. And I press and hold the off button and it dims it. Press and hold the on button and it brightens it. Now, in addition to the smart button, you can also set up a smart remote. And the cool thing about this, if you want, this could sit on your nightstand, or it could sit in anywhere in the room. This has on and off, as well as separate dimming functionality, but it also has 4 different presets here that you can use to control scenes, or you can change the colors. But let me set up the rest of these lights and we're gonna see how this works. Now, because I'm gonna put smart bulbs in the ceiling, I need them to be on all the time. I definitely don't want them on a dimmer switch like this. So I need to take this switch out and make it constantly powered. So what I did is I took this switch out, and all I did was connect the 2 wires that were connected to the switch, and I connected them together with a Wago connector. You could use a wire nut, whatever, and I'm going to put a blank plate on there. Now, if you don't want to do that, you want to keep your switch, you can always put something like this. This is a little reminder or a little keeper that prevents people from turning a switch off. All right, now the real test. Look at that. So I've solved the problem in the closet, and the lights in the bedroom are still on. So these are controlled separately. Now all I need to do is the same thing in the bedroom. Okay, here in the closet, I've got these 2 lights working with this button right here, and this is set to a natural white. It's good for seeing the colors of clothes. But out here in the bedroom, you can see this is a warm white, which is just typical. Now, I got 7 out of 8 of the bulbs working. One of them I have to send back and get a replacement, but not a big deal. I'll just add it to the room, and there you go. That's how you control the lights in the bedroom. Easy peasy. All right, now the one thing that I said I was going to do was show you how to use this remote. Let's say if I wanted to keep this in the nightstand, I can control these lights from the bedside and not have to get up to turn them on and off. So I'm going to click the plus button. I want to program a WiZ mode. I want it to work at the bedroom ceiling. And then I have the batteries in. I'm going to tap start and then press the on button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And there it says pairing. All right, that's done. That should work the bedroom ceiling, and it does. So when you go into the bedroom ceiling, I believe you have to go into the settings. And in here it has favorite modes. It says warm white, daylight, ocean, and romance. Okay, so warm white is by default. That's number 1. Number 2 is daylight, and it just becomes daylight. Number 3 is ocean, which is a mix of blue and green. And number 4 is everybody's favorite, romance. It also has a brightness control as well, so I can dim it, and then I can turn it off. And when they come back on, they should be at the same state that they were before. So that's really pretty cool. Now, I can reprogram these buttons to work scenes, which could turn on the closet light, could turn on in here, could turn on any of the WiZ bulbs in my house. I can control with any of these buttons. So that's really pretty cool. But honestly, a pro tip, leave it on the nightstand, and when the mood strikes you, just press number 4. I'll put links to all the bulbs and the WiZ modes down in the video description. Before I wrap up this video, I just have to tell you about the coolest feature that I just figured out. It's called Space Sense. It actually senses motion between the bulbs, and the light goes on automatically. And there's no motion sensors in those bulbs. That's the coolest part. So it's like magic. You just walk into the closet and the lights go on. And then when I walk away, a minute later, they go off. It's just blew my mind. Anyway, it's in the app. It's called Space Sense. If you get these bulbs, try it out in that configuration. You need 2 or more to make it work, but it looks pretty cool. All right, Thanks for watching. See you later. Hey there, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be the first to know when new videos are posted. Look for HandyDadTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and visit the website HandyDadTV for more great ideas and information.